just want it all. I just want it all. Wanna break the law, shipping off the wall. Hit me when I call. Hit me when I call. Hear me at all. We here, y'all.
We outside.
We outside with this shit.
We outside.
Episode 1. I guess is the fucking narcissistic episode, whatever the fuck that means.
All right. So here's the thing. Nowadays, everyone's a narcissist. You scrolling through social media, every guy is a narcissist. He lying, he's a narcissist. He cheating, he a narcissist. He's this, he's that, he's this. As a therapist, I'm an actual fucking therapist, licensed and all. And that's not the case. It's an actual freaking diagnosis.
Okay.
And not because the guy cheats on you doesn't make him a narcissist. Because he's a liar doesn't make him a narcissist. Can narcissists be liars and cheaters? Abso-freaking-lutely. But that does not mean that you get to label anyone who did you wrong as a narcissist. And I feel like that's what social media is doing.
So what would you say is like the clinical diagnosis for somebody who's an actual narcissist? Because when I hear narcissist, I'm thinking fucking serial killers and all type of motherfuckers like that. So
not even, I mean, they could be, but that's a whole different thing. But all right, so like clinically, like DSM-5, if I'm I don't diagnose, but if I'm diagnosing a person, there's 9 like characteristics that a narcissist has, and they have like there's 9 things that fit into the diagnosis of a narcissist, but they have to fit 5.
So a motherfucker will have to like fit all 9 of these?
No, they have to fit 5 of the 9. So it could be any of the thing. And that's for like any diagnosis, there's usually like a list of like a certain amount of things that each, like a person that has that is.
So if they fit 4, you don't think that's kind of pretty close?
No. So they'll have, they can have narcissistic tendencies, but they're not an actual diagnosed narcissist.
So what's the difference between a narcissistic tendency and a narcissist?
So,
because to me, right, if there's a scale.
So you ever stole a bag of chips from the store?
Yes.
Do you consider yourself a thief?
I have stolen, so I would.
But are you a thief? Like,
I don't live the thief lifestyle.
But so it's pretty much that thing. You can have traits of something and not be that. No. And with any type of like diagnosis, like for example, do you feel like you have anxiety or depression?
Are you like?
No, I'm not therapizing you. I'm not trying to therapize you.
I'm like, this is turning into a therapy session, right?
Like, all right, so if you don't, let's say every single person has felt anxious before. Okay. That does not mean that they have an anxiety disorder. The disorder part comes in when it makes it so hard for you to function because of those traits or those characteristics or symptoms.
So they have no control over themselves.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Like, and narcissistic personality disorder, there's no cure for that. So if you're a narcissist, you are going to be a narcissist. You can manage and recognize your behavior patterns and things like that. But like out of the 9 things, it's like, so envy. They're very like envious people. Yeah, jealous.
Like jealous of like relationship or just jealous?
In general, they're jealous of other people, or they feel like everyone's jealous of them. They have like a grandeur sense of self. So like they think they're like, I'm Jesus, I'm God, I'm this, like.
Ain't nobody Jesus but Jesus, yo.
There you go. They have fantasies of like power and like basically they think I'm a CEO, I'm this, like I'm a boss, and they work like at a drive-thru. Okay. Not saying anything wrong with that, but like, you know, they see themselves as I'm bigger than what I am. And
wouldn't that be like kind of positive for like someone who's like, you know what?
That could be like a good mindset to have, but not to the point where it's like you getting kicked out of your apartment because you're not paying bills and you talking about I'm rich. Where?
That's a fact.
Like,
you gotta be responsible.
Yeah. They're very manipulative and they like to coerce or kind of like get you to give them as much, so they try to exploit people so as much as they can.
Damn.
So exploiting people, they have a sense of entitlement. I deserve everything. Everything's supposed, like, if that's not fair if I don't get this. They're arrogant, and that goes back with that, like thinking they're Jesus, they're God, they're all this stuff. They see themselves as righteous. So I'm the best thing to ever walk this earth. And the only people that understand me is other people that's awesome. So like some Kanye type thing. Like I'm this and if you don't understand me, you're not on my level type thing.
Probably gonna get canceled for saying this, but you know what it sounds like you just identified? A woman. It doesn't even sound like a fucking narcissist. Like, not. I'm just saying, like, that sounds like a female. Like, minus the think Jesus part, but some people be thinking they Jesus, like running a nigga life.
But women and men, like narcissist, and that's the thing with social media, is making every man to be a narcissist, and women can be narcissists too.
A lot of women narcissists out there. That's like
It's a lot of people with narcissistic qualities to them, but actual diagnosis, an actual narcissist, that's the difference.
Okay.
That's where you kind of have to, and I feel like with social media, I love that it's like awareness. Yeah. There's more awareness of like all these, because there are people who have been in like narcissistic relationships, abusive relationships, all these different things that is good for that awareness. You could recognize the signs. You could do this. You could do that. But just because you have poor taste in women or men and you're picking girls or men that ain't shit does not mean that they're necessarily a narcissist.
Copy. So why do you think like people are just jumping on the narcissist bandwagon? Oh, this nigga's a narcissist. This chick is a narcissist. Like, why is that like the go-to for every time somebody's pretty much not fulfilling their part in a relationship?
A lot of people don't know how to hold themselves accountable. So a lot of, like, I love saying you get what you get and you don't get upset. And my other what you allow will continue. So if you're picking these ain't shit partners that are cheaters, you're going for cheaters, you're going for people who don't respect you, you're going for people who don't value the relationship.
Right.
And they cheat on you, they do this, they do that, you keep coming back. You're also allowing the behavior. And sometimes people just want to be like, no, I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't the issue was this person. They're a narc. That's what it is.
Damn. Copy.
And that's not always the case.
So for somebody that's like in a romantic relationship with a narcissist, like, one, how do they even identify that person's a narcissist for real, like clinically? And then two, what the fuck do they do? Should they stay in the relationship or should they be like, you know what, fuck this? Because I have a friend, and this is crazy. This is when you know a narcissist. You're not going to know that fucking person is a narcissist till it's too fucking late. I had a fucking friend who was in a fucking relationship, and this motherfucker, I ain't going to put a gender on it. This motherfucker would call me every day to paint their freaking partner as a narcissist. Everybody's believing like, oh my God, this motherfucker. And then when the truth comes out, you're like, nigga, no, it's you.
So that's common. That's very common in with a narcissist. They usually will make their partner believe that they're a narcissist. They'll tell them. So they gaslight a lot and they'll project a lot. And they also, even though they're known for lying, a big thing about most narcissists is they actually tell you the truth. They're actually very honest in a slick way. So for example, let's say I'm a narcissist and we're in a relationship and I'm cheating on you. I'm cheating on you and I'm laughing about it in your face, right? But I'm telling you, yo, my friend so and such is cheating on their partner. Can you believe this? I would never. And they be nevering like a motherfucker.
Right.
And a lot of times they'll tell you, or they'll be like, oh, do you know such and such is having a baby and his wife got no idea. And they're the ones having a baby and their wife. And it's because they want to see how far they can get and how much they're controlling and like the narrative.
So instead of them pretty much confessing what they're doing, they'll say, this is my friend.
This person is doing it.
But it's really them.
It's really them doing that. Or when they're in a relationship, since their self-image is like so important to them, everyone thinking that they're the best and everyone's envious of them is because they're haters and this and that. They're going to paint themselves, and to a lot of times other people, they'll be the nicest person. Because then they have that self-image, that protection barrier of this person comes and says, yo, they doing this and that. They're like, him? Her? Nah, they wouldn't do that. That's not who they are.
Damn, that sounds like somebody I fucking know.
and that's the thing. So again, with the characteristics and the like it could be. And so that's one thing. Like if you are in a, let's say, abusive relationship or any type of relationship, and you're trying to identify if someone's like a narcissist, one, clinically it's kind of hard because most of the time it's undiagnosed.
Damn.
Because you want to think about it. Someone who thinks I'm the shit, I'm awesome, is nobody better than me, everyone in the world is wrong and I'm right. Why the fuck am I going to go to therapy to get help?
Damn. So there's a lot of crazy motherfuckers running around and just destroying people's lives. Even the doctors can't catch this shit. That's why it's fucking crazy.
Exactly. They're not gonna get help, but you can identify, like, a lot of times in like relationships, it comes out in behavior patterns.
Is it possible for a narcissist to say, you know what? I'm tired of being like this shit. I need to get help. Like, how the fuck do they even identify that shit if they're so self-centered?
So therapy works. So again, there's no cure for narcissism, but you can go to therapy. You can you can learn to like understand and learn your behavior patterns, and then from there work on like stopping those bad habits.
Okay.
So there's this, damn, I don't know the name of it, but there's this Instagram page. I think it's called like Mental Healness or something like that. But I follow his page, and he is a diagnosed narcissist.
Oh, the black guy with the dreads?
I've sent you him before.
That's the only nigga I know that's a narcissist. Like,
no, I follow a few pages. I'll send you more. So
I don't believe in that nigga though. I'm like, he's just doing this because this is a
okay,
niche.
but you got to think about it. If he is a diagnosed narcissist, of course he's getting his ego fed by being Instagram famous. But he is in therapy. He has a diagnosis. He is in therapy, so he's never gonna. It's uncurable. It's like
damn.
He's always going to be a narcissist, but that doesn't have to ruin his relationship. And like a lot of his videos, he'll say things or his negative behavior patterns, and he'll kind of come at other people who are narcissists and like.
Because I just don't think a narcissist would do that shit. Like, I'd be sitting
yes,
there
they
like...
would. Think about it. You a narcissist. You love the attention. You love people being like, yo. So now what is he getting? A whole bunch of people, oh my God, look at this man. He's a narcissist and he's getting fixed. No, he's not getting fixed. Because he's still a narcissist. He's feeding off this shit.
That nigga said he could get fixed one time. I was like, oh, this nigga's capping. Like,
I don't think about that. But even him, he'll say it. Sometimes he's like arguing with his wife or something, and he'll catch himself saying something to reel her in, saying something. So he has to just, it's kind of like if you're an alcoholic or you're a drug addict and stuff like that, and you're clean, you're never going to stop being an alcoholic, but you have to be like, I'm not going to be around people that are going to drink. I'm not going to go to a bar and hang out. And if I slip up and I drank today, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to make a meeting, and I'm not like, your progress doesn't have to be ruined over one day. And that's in anything.
Okay.
Therapist talk, you know?
I feel you. Good shit.
No, yeah. So I that page, I like that page because it's like, it'll show you the other side.
Okay.
But, yeah. So that's one thing. If they could look at the symptoms. They could see, like, you know, this person has behavior patterns, and they do certain things in a relationship to kind of keep you in the loop. So they'll fake break up with you all the time.
Oh, wow.
Because, like, all right, you act, why am I finding lipstick stains on your shirt?
Damn.
Why you cheated on me? Oh my God, here you go again. Why am I cheating on you? Well, 2 months ago, you didn't take the trash out. They make everything your fault, and then they'll throw, even if something is small, like, hey, you had a missed call from a girl. Who's that? Or something like that. Oh, here you go again. You don't, they'll make a little thing into something big to condition you to not advocate for yourself, to not question them, because then they're doing something wrong. They're just gonna be like, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to argue with him. Damn. It's not worth the argument. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. It is what it is. So they condition you to kind of like make yourself smaller and not like come at them.
The crazy shit is like when you think about people with these type of behavioral patterns, you think like, okay, this motherfucker need to look crazy, but anybody can be a fucking narcissist. My question to you would be, like, do you think narcissists are narcissists from your understanding? Are they like pretty much born, or are they made?
Nature versus nurture is not something you want to ask a therapist, bro.
All right, curiosity.
So, like, there's it's a lot of like components to like what makes a narcissist. So there is like genetic components.
So that shit could be passed down.
Like, you can have narcissistic traits passed down. But a lot of it, does, from like research and stuff, it does come from like their childhood.
Damn.
So a lot of narcissistic, and I don't know the statistics, the actual statistics to this, so don't quote me on it, but a good amount of people who are narcissists tend to have borderline parents. So they're very like black and white. Either you are the best child that was ever born. Like, oh my God, look, you painted a tree. You're amazing. You're Picasso. You're like that. They like everything you do, or you feel like you have to win your parents' love. So that kind of that and like childhood trauma plays a part into it. So now you think yourself this big. You lack empathy. You don't and it's not that they don't have empathy. They have empathy. They just don't really care. Like,
damn, I thought that was a sociopath.
But a lot of different diagnoses overlap with each other.
Shit.
And they'll have like little things in common. They'll have because that's why sometimes you have like when you're diagnosing someone, you could be like, oh, they're bipolar or they're schizophrenic. Like, and you'll look at where they qualify more, like things like that.
Oh,
so
shit.
yeah, I gotta study for my test so I can actually know the what the heck I'm talking about.
That's a whole freaking mission. Yo, just to figure out where somebody fucking like lies on the
falls
spectrum.
and thing. Like, yeah, and sometimes I personally feel like diagnosing for certain things is very important, but with other things, it's like as long as you're getting the help, you good. If you just like, if I'm schizophrenic or I'm bipolar, but they're gonna indicate me the same medication and I'm getting therapy, the important part is that I'm getting help.
Okay.
But now, okay, if it's something else and like the whatever. But going back to like the two different views, right? Everyone else sees me as I'm such a good guy. I'm painting this. So this person already is painting the other person as a monster. They're the monster, not me. They're the cheater, not me. They're the liar, not me. Because they're not taking accountability. I'm the best thing to ever happen to this person's life. They're wrong. What's wrong with them? Other things to look like, signs to look out, love bombing.
What is that?
So love bombing is when you're basically attacking someone with love early on in a relationship, which sounds awesome.
Like, what do you mean?
I love being love bomb. Love bomb me. Go ahead, because I deserve that shit. But
like gifts and shit?
No, yes and no. It could be that, but it's more like, we've been talking 2 weeks and yo, I think you're the person in my life. Like, I want you. Damn. You're awesome. It's too much, too quick, and they'll be the perfect person you meet. Every one of your, because another thing with people who are narcissists, they're very observant, and they have a type. So it's kind of like they know who to victimize.
Damn.
They know who to target. They know who's gonna feed into what they're looking for.
Right.
So I'm gonna treat you on a pedestal. And yes, if you're in a relationship, you want to be treated like a pedestal.
Right.
Especially if you're not used to it or you haven't gone through that before. And let's say a girl, guy, whatever, comes to you, they doing everything for you. They care about you. They're meeting every single one of your needs. You're gonna fall for them like this. Yo, this person is like, they're my partner. They're my best friend. This person is my perfect match.
Be careful, kings. Yo.
Be careful, queens. So they're your perfect match in like 2-3 weeks. And then this is where the switch comes. So with Love Bomb, they just made you paint this picture in your head of this person is my perfect match. They made me feel some way that no one's ever made me feel. You do something small,
and it's out
180 switch. They're a completely different person.
It sounds like a lot of people.
And the whole relationship, you are chasing that person you had in the beginning. Damn. And they'll drop it again. So let's say they ever feel, oh, she about to leave me. I'm going to treat her like a little princess again. Princess treatment. Then like, oh my God, that person's still there. That person never existed. They were pretending to be that person to lure you in so then you can feed whatever kind of ego or whatever it is that they're getting, because they're always getting something. They don't do anything that they can't get something out of.
Damn. This shit just made me want to watch people even fucking more, because it's like the fact that you don't know who the fuck could be a narcissist. So it's like you got to really watch motherfuckers. And you niggas out here falling in love in 2-3 weeks, cut that shit out, B. Ladies too, 90-day rule, man. Steve Harvey already told us. But damn.
His own daughter don't follow that.
That's not his real daughter, I don't think. Lori Harvey's not really.
They got her last
that's
name.
Not her, yeah,
They got
I
her
think he
last.
adopted
I don't
her
care.
or some shit like
That's
that.
his daughter don't follow her. She call him daddy. They call me daddy too, but.
Daddy knows, y'all.
Daddy knows.
Yeah. So
yeah, love bombing. So then they drop like another thing is breadcrumbing. So breadcrumbing is when someone like they give you a little bit of something.
Who came up with these like terms?
I don't know which ones are actual like clinical terms and which ones are like social media creator terms or like dating terms. Because these are not things that are just like, not only narcissists love bomb, people love bomb.
Right.
It's like you get, whatever. Because it's, again, it's a manipulation tactic.
Right.
Now you're looking for that person to try to bring that person back. So you're like you start thinking, I'm doing something wrong. And this is why he's acting like this or she's acting like this. And maybe if I change this, and they kind of condition you to not question them, not argue. I don't even care. He's cheating again. You know what? That's when people are like, oh, why are they still staying? Because they've been conditioned to think it's okay.
Wow. That's crazy. So this is like, what do they call that fucking spirit that just drives you? A succubus or some shit like that?
A succubus? Yeah, they're low key. They're sucking you dry. No pause.
Like a leech.
No pause. They're sucking you dry. Like that's exactly what it is. They're just that's what they're doing. So yeah, and then they break. So they do also break up with you a lot.
Damn.
Because and this is just how it shows
life and just break up with them. That shit is crazy.
No, because they'll it's called this is a TikTok Instagram term, but it's called I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah. But it's like they break up with you, they fake break up with you to get you to
want them.
Not only want them to be like, oh my God, I still want to be with you. I still want to work this out. I just wanted you to, take care of your kids. Like something like that. And it's like, but you know what? I got it. Like, it's like little things like they'll blow things out of proportion. And then, so you could feel like, oh, maybe I'm exaggerating. Like, I just asked you to throw out the garbage. And now you're like, you never appreciate anything I do. I'm leaving this house.
Right.
I'll take out the garbage. It's not that serious. Like, I want,
right.
So they condition you. They're fake breaking up with you all the time. They love bomb you. They have, and they worm their way into your life.
Damn.
So everyone around you is like starting to think you're the problem.
Right.
And you said that you've seen this play out in relationships.
Yeah, hell yeah. I've seen this shit where it's like motherfucker makes their partner seem like they are the problem. They're the narcissist, and you're there believing it, and you're, oh, don't worry, we here for you. And then when shit hits the fan, you're like, damn, I feel so terrible.
How I didn't see the signs kind of thing.
How did I see the signs? One, you were fucking manipulating me and everybody around you. And then it's like, damn, I feel so bad for this person that you basically demonized. Yo, be careful who y'all falling in love with, B. Please.
But that's the thing. They make you see them as someone else. Then they switch up. Damn. And then whenever they reel you back in, like you keep thinking, and like, okay, I'm doing this, and nothing's working.
So y'all know what the moral of this story is? Don't have nobody do a motherfucking thing for you. Do it for your damn self. Get your own shit and fuck with somebody that matches your energy.
All right. Fuck with someone that matches your energy heavy.
Right.
But because you could have, if someone's matching your energy, you could do for them and they're gonna do for you. That's what a relationship is. That's what a partnership is.
Right.
But I can't even say don't allow yourself to be manipulated because you don't know that it's happening when it's happening. A lot of times you're seeing things through rose-colored glasses.
Just ruined my whole life now. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
You gotta be wary of people. You definitely gotta be wary of people. But
this is why it's going so crazy.
But again, and that's why people are like putting that. Oh, he's a narcissist. She's a narcissist. They're a narcissist because it's easier to do that than for them to take accountability again. Because it's like that other side. Just because your man is cheating on you all the time, or your man is this, your girlfriend's a lie, that doesn't mean that they're narcissists.
Now, this is a good question right here, right? So you as a therapist, being able to identify people who are narcissists, how do you like maneuver and conduct yourself like when you're presented with somebody as a narcissist? Whether it be like a narcissist that's trying to like date you, or
Or like
someone that's
in a
just trying to,
session, or like in a session, or like in a
in real life.
In real life. Okay, all right. So like, there's this theory. It's called let them theory.
Let them.
Let them.
Okay.
And it actually it's an actual like clinical theory. But it got TikTok and stuff with narcissists. So basically, if you feel like someone's a narcissist in your life, if you feel like this person is trying to manipulate me, the first step is awareness. Okay. Once you're like, yo, this is not okay. I'm not the problem. You're the problem. Once you notice, things start clicking. Shit. You start making connections that you wasn't making before. And as soon as you have that self-awareness, you can start working on yourself. Because a lot of times, when I was saying that they pick their victims, a lot of times narcissistic people are going to go for people who want to fix someone. Like giving people like, for example, I am a therapist. I'm definitely a fixer. I am an easy target.
Damn.
But I'm a fixer, right? So they're going to go for someone that wants to fix them. They're going to go for someone who... Because sometimes they'll come to you, and there's two types of narcissists. I should have mentioned. So there's two types of narcissists: the covert narcissist and the overt. Overt is like is mad obvious. Like you look at them and they're like, "Yo, this guy thinks he's." Okay. I'm sorry, Kanye.
Right. Wait. Well, I don't know. We don't know Kanye personally.
No. I'm not saying. I'm not saying he is a narcissist. I'm not saying that he has narcissism. But Kanye, you see how he thinks of himself. Yay.
The nigga made an album called Jesus is King. That's kind of hard. They think they Jesus. He made.
All right. So I'm not saying he's a narcissist. I'm saying like he's he thinks of himself highly. Okay. He's a grandiose person.
Okay.
So that would be like covert. So I mean overt. So you could tell Kanye thinks he's the shit. That's easy to tell. Okay. Versus someone who's covert, they kind of hide it. So instead of my life is perfect, everyone is envious of me, everyone wants the life that I have, they always have a problem.
Okay, that was the nigga bitch. There's no gender. It's no gender.
The nigga bitch. So they always have a problem, and you naturally want to fix it for them.
That's crazy.
Oh my God, I have a business idea, but no one ever believes in me and wants to fund it.
You know what's crazy?
Now here you go funding it. Here you go signing on the nigga car note and whatever the fuck it is. That he disappears.
They call that shit the Messiah complex in church. Like
Messiah complex?
Yeah, where you always want to like fix somebody and fix their problems. But yo, a lot of fucking narcissists are in church. Like it'd be a group of people that they got the same fucking problems every week, and you give them the solution.
And they never fix it. They never do anything to change. You get what you get, and you don't get upset.
And you have people in church that are like, you know what, fuck that, I'm going to fix everybody. But, yo, stop that shit, man.
At what cost? At what cost? I always tell, like, this is literally what I always tell my clients. You cannot pour from an empty cup.
I just got that word this week.
You cannot pour from an empty cup.
Did you tell me that or just somebody else?
I tell you that all the time. You can't pour from an empty cup. You have to take, especially if you're a caretaker, if you're a giver, if you're a fixer, you're gonna naturally want to take care of people. So you have to ask yourself, like, if you are not taking care of yourself, how are you gonna take care of other people? You gotta make sure your cup is full before you go pour into other people's cups.
Facts. That's a fact. You gotta take care of yourself. Self-care is the best care.
That's a fact. But let's say you are with a narcissist. Damn. You want to take care of them. I want to solve this problem for you, and then maybe we can focus on our relationship. Oh, you have this issue. Oh my God, they're the bad guys. And I'm gonna agree. I'm feeding your ego because I'm telling you, you're right. They're wrong. You're awesome. They're bad. But then you keep reeling me in because I'm like, all right, maybe this time if I fix his problem, now we good. And you're never good. They always have a new. They don't want to fix the problem.
Damn, it's fucking mind games. It's crazy.
So the let them theory is basically let them. They come into you with a problem. I don't know how to. It's not your responsibility anymore. Oh, I'm gonna break up with you. This doesn't happen. Let them break up with you. Let them make their own choices. They're coming to you to seek something for you to give them something. Don't feed into it.
Okay.
And you let them. And then that is not going to cure them. It's not going to. But once you stop feeding their ego, once you stop giving them, they're going to go look for a new supply.
So you gotta be an asshole pretty much.
It's not even being an asshole. Any negative reaction is a reaction. Sometimes you could be cursing them out.
And they
I could still get you mad though. I still got power because I'm causing some type of effect in your life.
Wow.
No contact, restricted, like just let them.
Yeah. Damn.
You cutting off their supply. Now they're gonna, and most of the time they already have like a supply waiting.
Shit
so
just
it's
got
like
real. That's crazy.
let them.
This episode scared the shit out of me, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like you're already looking out to see who
who ain't shit.
who ain't shit. But now it could be fucking anybody. It's like,
So
watching you niggas real close, B.
facts. No, you gotta keep an eye out for
real.
people, but at the same time, it's like, all right, you recognizing now. So your eyes is already open. You see what's happening. Yo, this person always got an issue. Or this person thinks they're the best thing in the thing and never take criticism, blah, blah, blah. You start noticing these things. You could start changing your behaviors. I'm going to feed into it less. Because let's say you notice someone think, okay, this person always has, maybe they life just sucks right now. It doesn't mean they're a narcissist.
Right.
That's what it goes where it's like, all right, it becomes an issue when it's impeding their ability to have like healthy relationships. And they're just...
I'm not saying for me. It's people I know. Just so y'all know, I'm in a happily loved relationship. And I'm not just saying that because my wife is sitting next to me right here. But for real, though.
So you see that they're controlling you. They're doing this. They're doing that. You let them do whatever they want. You taking that step back. Now I'm not paying attention to you. Now I'm not feeding your ego.
Right.
Now I'm not pouring into you anymore because it's just leaving me empty. And from there, you start setting boundaries.
Now, let's say you have your circle, right? Your close group, your close-knit of friends. Now, let's say it's more than one narcissist in that group. Are the narcissists going to compete to be the top narcissist in the group, or are they going to fucking work together and destroy your life?
They're starting a band of narcissists. Narcissists unite. I'm trying to think because I'm thinking of like people in my like past experience, whether it's personal or professional,
Right.
that I will look at and be like, they're a narcissist, like an actual diagnosed narcissist, and like their relationships, they usually don't. Damn, that's a good question.
It's a great question.
No, because I'm looking and it's like it depends on the type of narcissist they are.
Oh,
because
yeah,
if they're the
overt.
like covert one and they're not trying to have, they're gonna, oh my God, he is the worst guy ever, don't you think? Because they recognize game. So now I'm looking at you on my type of time, and that's not it because I'm the man or I'm the woman, not you.
Damn.
Or if they are like that grandiose side, they could be like, all right, you're great, I'm great. They're the problem. Now they have that support because that's all they want. So you, two bozos or bozettes hyping each other up.
The good thing is, I researched it on Google. I don't know how fucking accurate this shit is because Google is hit or miss. I researched that narcissists, well, I Googled. It's not real research.
It's research.
Googling is not fucking research.
It depends what website you end up on.
It was just Google. The shit popped up on the first page and it said, narcissism is rare and like 200,000 people got it in America.
No, yeah, that's what I said. It's rare, but you have to, so any type of disease or like mental health illness that they're like it's rare, a lot of times it's because there's not enough studies on it. So either not enough people have been diagnosed with it, or not enough people get tested for it. And think of it again for narcissism. If I'm a narcissist, how are you going to diaggnose me? I am perfect. I am awesome.
Shit.
why am I gonna go get therapy?
So is it
I'm not the problem. They are.
Is it possible for a narcissist to think they're not awesome? Because there's like 9 traits, right?
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. They just have to fit 5 of the 9
traits. Okay.
All of those are narcissistic tendencies. Okay. So you could that was a little you could be like that was a little narcissistic of you. That doesn't mean you're a narcissist.
Okay.
Oh, you stole them chips.
Right.
But that doesn't mean you're a thief.
Okay. I still look at it the same, but fuck it. It is what it is, y'all.
But moral of the story, you have to be aware of the cups that you pour into, the relationships you pour into, what you allow to be poured into, and what you allow into your space.
Copy. So don't be moving niggas in the first week of meeting them. This is a sidebar. You niggas out there, that's trying to impress high maintenance women, you niggas need to fucking take them on a nice date. If they high maintenance, if she Applebee's, nigga.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Nah, cause dating different now. So like
it's different.
Yeah, and I be seeing that because people be arguing all the freaking time on social media about that. Like I'm saying, social media plays a lot into like the awareness people into other people.
Right.
But you gotta be aware on your own. You gotta look at shit and be like, all
right. So I guess episode 1.
I think so.
Episode 1, y'all. Just want it all. I just want it all. Wanna break the law, shipping off the wall. Hit me when I call. Hit me when I call. Hear me.